Now, pour the tea.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Pour the Tea.
As the cat proceeds to knock things out of our shelf.
Excuse me one second. Go ahead.
Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Pour the Tea. And this one is going to be one that me and Alyssa will enjoy doing more than anything because it has our two men in it. Roman and Cody, which is weird to see. They're both teaming up together, but you have to understand they've got a greater evil than each other at this present moment. So I feel like it would make it worth it for them to team up. But in saying that, you have to understand, Alyssa has been a huge Roman fan since she started watching wrestling. And
Really? When did this happen?
It happened 4 years ago. Oh my god. Roman, if you
Oh
see
Lord,
this,
she's on her shit already.
if you see this, no, you seeing it right. You seeing it right. And I've been a huge fan of Cody since he was in green Spanx and like his green boots that his father passed down to him for his first wrestling match. So this will tell you how deep the love runs with us and these two fellas. And I don't know what else I can say about it besides we're excited. We're also excited for Bad Blood, y'all.
Yeah, I'd say hometown event for us. So,
Okay.
all right. Well, now the cat has been handled. We have people in the audience. So if anybody joins in that wants to throw their 2 cents in here, we're talking Roman, Cody, where this is heading for Bad Blood and beyond. That's essentially where we're sitting at. But let's start with let's just start right now with where things stand. Essentially, they had their discussion at Georgia Tech and everything else in terms of how are we going to handle the bloodline because we now have common enemies and everything else. I don't trust you. You don't trust me. I don't like you. You don't like me. But right now, we need to work together. And so there was no handshake. There was nothing else. Just simply an acknowledgement of coexistence until that bell rings at the end of Saturday. And then at that point, it's all about the gold that currently sits in Cody's hands, but sat in Roman's for a very long time. So ladies, going with that, let's discuss just Saturday for the moment. Where are we sitting when it comes to Bad Blood?
Well, first of all, I don't think y'all can see it on camera because we are a little bit tired because we did work earlier, but that's not the point. The point is, it is exciting to be able to finally team up with this girl. Because we have been on opposite sides of this battle for so long.
For 4 years.
Like, for 4 years. Since I got here, I made my choice. And I was sticking with it. And I'm still stuck with it. Y'all have heard me episode after episode after episode.
So you
I love that man and I'm sticking beside him. Don't play with me. But yeah, like, it's finally nice to be able to go into a premium live event where we're not like, hey, if he wins, good for you. You know, I don't like that. But, you know, and then other side, if he wins, you know, I love you, but you know, I'm not happy with this decision.
I feel like the hardest thing with us being on 2 different sides of it, for the longest time, for the last 4 years, it's whoever wins, someone's going to be happy and the other person's going to be happy, sad,
but
and the other person
sad for each other.
Yeah, exactly. To the other person whose person wins, you're going to be sad, but they're going to be happy. And it's like you couldn't go to a PLE or you couldn't watch PLE
and just fully be yes, because you'd be like,
but now because you have to be sensitive to the issue of what's going on. But now we don't gotta be sensitive for shit because Roman and Cody are together, and I'm sorry to Kevin Owens, but this has to happen.
I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare y'all now. If y'all hear screaming or like badgers on TV, like the audio,
like
just know that's probably us. Like,
if you hear "Go Cody and Roman,"
y'all, they're gonna be like, "What is that noise?" Oh my gosh! Like what?
All I'm picturing is the Mandy Rose woman from that NXT event.
Oh my god, it was so annoying, but that is finna be me.
And
I don't care.
And us. Because
if you're sitting around us, we apologize in advance. We don't know you. You don't know us.
Speak for Alyssa, because I'm not sorry about what I'm about to do.
Well, no, I mean I'm trying to give you a little noise warning. Yeah, you know, because y'all know I don't like loud noises, and
we about to be loud, so she gonna be the loud
I'm
noise.
Telling you, it is so ridiculous, y'all. Like you can see me at any premium live event. I mean, bar none. As soon as pyro starts going off, Alyssa is over there. Let Roman come out. Light him up! I don't care! Light him up!
She gonna be
hey, my little thing's in. I'm good. Come on.
Okay.
Let's raise that. We're gonna raise the ones. Let's go, baby.
Or we're gonna be.
Come on.
Or we're gonna be. Woo! Well, no.
I'm telling you.
Whoa! Not sure.
Like his already over there like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. He be lighting that thing up.
Not me.
But boy, I'm telling you, you will never see a phone in my hand during the entrance. But Roman comes out. I'll have one look. I'll hit you with a little crick neck. Just.
But
I'll borrow a finger, you know.
But
hey man, behind me, can you put your finger in my ear? I know it looks weird. I know. But do it. I need you.
But if you hear that, that's us.
That is us.
And yes, Steven does take us places, but he always says he likes to put us in storage once it's done with our baby Ruth.
Right back to the basement.
Right back to the basement.
But with all
toss a baby Ruth in there, and we'll see y'all next time.
See you on the next
one. With all seriousness, I love the fact. First of all, let's go ahead and just talk about their shoe game. It's ridiculous, but I love the fact that Roman played at Georgia Tech as a football player for the longest time.
Everything you see in here is mine. Alyssa was sitting right there on the front row.
But I like how Cody said, I've lived here. This is my state. This is my home. This right here, inside this arena, might be yours. Everything outside of it is mine. I was like, oh!
We're both sitting over there. Oh!
Because I'm not going to lie to you. Roman has gotten very good on the mic, so to see this interaction back and forth, even though you know they're like, do I trust him? Do he trust me? Well, we're going to have to trust each other today at Bad Blood.
Yeah, I'll have your back.
I just need to know, do you got my back? Because I got your back.
I got your back, babe.
I got you.
We got your backs. We have your backs.
But you have to
on the way.
What? I guess we're going to have to be excited for Kevin Owens, because Kevin was like,
Kevin, look, I understand. Like, I kind of get it from his perspective,
I do too.
Because don't have me over here fighting your war with you.
For a year.
For years.
Yeah.
Don't have me over here trying to get rid of this man, and then the first time there's an inconvenience in his life, now you over here.
Trying to help him. Because at first Cody was
saying the contract.
Actually, no.
Now,
at first he was saying, no, I'm not going to sign the contract.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, here you are.
But, he knew where I hate saying it like this because I don't feel like he's about the money. I feel like he's about the entertainment value of it. Mm-hmm. But he knew what was going to make good entertainment. And I know Kevin's feelings is probably like having to look at the attitude at the side of his neck. I feel like Kevin's kind of black.
That might be the first time I think our microphone ever just gave us a sound warning.
Sorry.
So I might have
to.
I'm gonna have to put a thing on this one, like sound warnings.
We are cackling today. This one, we don't get this, y'all. We never get to have these two on the same side, and this will probably be the only time because after this, I fully expect
we're gonna be back too.
It's back to business.
I'm gonna need you to come get this title back. You know who I'm talking to. I need you to come get this title back. I love you. But I'm gonna need you to come get this title back.
And to the other man on
the other side.
To the other man on the other side,
I'm
gonna need you to keep this title. Yeah, but with all respects, have you noticed Cody has tried to apologize? Cody has tried to, smooth over the edges of what, he saw. But when you have two of the finest men on SmackDown fighting together. Let's go ahead and neutralize this evil.
Solo and Jacob were doing that for you.
I didn't say that.
Wrong side.
Take that wish list bullcrap to the wish list, folk.
I'm about to say we can be in a flood like Hurricane.
No, for real. Over blood syndrome. Wow, this is sweat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Right. But just be like, hey, we need to bring a towel with us. We need to buy one. We need to do something. We're going to get a towel but it doesn't matter. But that's not for the children. We apologize profusely. But anyway.
I'm just saying, you have to neutralize the wishlist version to keep the Amazon version. Because Cody and Roman are the Amazon version. I'm just saying it right here. It's nothing. I would say.
We'll say they're the high-end version. They're like the couture. They're the...
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other side is the Walmart.
Temu. Oh. You got the Temu.
No, they Walmart.
The Wish. Okay, fine. You have your Publix,
and then you have your Kroger.
I mean, we're already trying to trademark, Temu Judgment Day. So why not Temu Bloodline?
You have your. What's a nice grocery store that everybody would know?
You
You
have
have
your-
your Publix. You
you have
have
your
your top
Target.
tier, your Target. Yes.
And then you have your Walmart and Kroger.
And then you have your Walmart and
Kroger.
I won't say Kroger. I'd say what's lower than Kroger? Because Kroger's like the middle
Ingles.
tier. Ingles. There you go. You have your Ingles.
I would say Piggly Wiggly. Well, don't shit on Piggly Wiggly. All right, come on. That's a Southern staple.
You have your little regular stuff.
But with all respects, y'all have had a good run, and and if y'all hear me screaming, y'all have had a good run. Y'all had a good run. Y'all gotta go. Goodbye.
It's time.
What did Seth Rollins say? Bye bye.
Bye bye.
But you know, this is again, like you both pointed out, such a unique perspective because these guys who have been at each other's throats over that same championship and over the same dynamic, and then in a period of months is all it took for them to get a common enemy because the Bloodline may have been finished with, or Cody may have been finished with them, but they were not finished with him, and they are determined at all costs that as long as Cody is holding on to the WWE Championship, he is going to continue to be in the crosshairs of the Bloodline. So now all of a sudden you've got Roman and Cody now agreeing, like, look, I'll have your back, you'll have my back, but there was no handshake, there was no formal contract or anything. It's like, look, for 20 minutes during this match, I will have your back and you will have mine, but that's it. Nothing beyond that.
So pretty much all
and Roman stating the now infamous line, You're in my way in life. You're not just stopping me from being, the tribal chief. You're not stopping me from being the WWE champion. You're stopping me from being Roman Reigns the way I intend to be. And Cody keeps getting in the way of that. So you look at this, and while it's like you both said, a dream matchup that the two of them are going to, for the first time in the 10-year, at least since Alyssa has joined on the ring apron here, will finally team up together for one night only. Most people expect this will be a very brief moment, and we get to see it live right here in our hometown of Atlanta. So, definitely something that we're looking forward to going into Saturday. But, looking ahead, though, you can't be frenemies by being just friends. We all know at the end of the day what this is about for both Roman and for Cody. Cody is about establishing the legacy and also proving that his win over Roman at Mania was not a fluke and that he has truly toppled the Bloodline, no matter who the tribal chief is. And Roman is about rebuilding the empire that he spent years building and watched crumble in one day because of Cody. So, discussing, now what, it looks like in terms of, not just them teaming up Saturday, but also how you look at them going forward. Because, again, that gold is going to be very important to the two of them in terms of who is going to ultimately be the person who laughs last in this, this rivalry between the two. But where do y'all see that going from there?
I'm hoping, because it's just a verbal agreement and it wasn't handshake or it wasn't contracted. It's at this point you kind of have to trust each other and know y'all are going to do the right thing. I feel like from my perspective, I think Roman would be a man of his word because he's always been a man of his word, until he wasn't. But that's not really a thing when it comes to Roman. So I'm pretty confident. Now, once that bell's done and this match is over, he back doing his own thing, being big dog wolf wolf. But at that moment, Cody's gonna have to trust him, and Roman's gonna have to trust Cody, and that's a hard thing to have that when you've been on separate ends this whole time. But y'all have to come together and put y'all's differences aside for neutralizing
the new Bloodline.
For you. Here we go.
Sorry, my stomach is turning. Oh,
you're gonna have to neutralize
wannabe
tribal chief and his sidekick, his right hand man. You know what I mean?
Well, with all due respect, it's been Jacob Fatu that has been the person that has been the thorn in everyone's side, very similar to the way Solo was when he first got here.
Yep.
Defending Roman, it was always Solo that was the one that, if everything else failed, he was the one that was going to come in and just clear house and was going to take care of things by basically just wiping the ring clean of everybody. It didn't matter friend or foe. And Jacob is essentially the unhinged version of Solo Sikoa in terms of, I'm going to follow the tribal chief, and right now the tribal chief, as defined by the powers that be, is currently Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Roman is, you know, of course, challenging towards that and whatnot, but, you know, he is just similar to the way that Solo did when he followed Roman, even despite Roman's choices at times. His job was to be the enforcer and to follow the tribal chief, which at the time was Roman. Jacob is simply doing what his family is instructed him to do as the personal enforcer. Now, that being said, though, you know, there are many other layers to this. Kia, earlier you brought up, you know, Kevin Owens, you've got Randy Orton, you've got the Usos, each in their own respective storyline as well, you know, and some of them are not going to be okay with this decision, either towards Roman or towards Cody, because of the years of fighting they've been doing amongst each other. There may be maybe a hint of respect there, but there are going to be people. Owens very clearly is not okay with this decision, and you have to wonder, did Cody have to essentially put his friendship and his backup with Owens and maybe Orton on the line in order to get Roman to side with him? And also you look at Jey Uso, you know, now holding singles gold on his own.
Congrats.
And, you know, absolutely. Yeet. And, you know, and then Jimmy due to return any time now, you know, possibly as early as Saturday.
They've been saying that for months. I'm ready to see it. So until it happens, I don't think it's a real thing.
You know, and then of course, you know, at the end of the day, you also look at the wise man, you know, who has stood by Roman's side every step of the way. He took a power bomb through a table and has been missing for months on TV, you know, but also a beating to avoid, you know, there's an infamous saying, it's better to be on the right hand of the devil than in his path, you know, than in his way. And Paul may decide, as he has done with others before, that he may not want to be on the wrong end of Solo and Jacob again. So, you know, there's a lot of other fascinating perspectives behind this and what we're going to see over the next several weeks and months besides just this match on Saturday.
I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm ready. You're getting a Cody shirt, so just go ahead and prepare for it. Even if you wear it just once, it'd be worth the buy.
I was about to say, I feel like we should maybe go into it opposite sides.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, I would always wear Roman.
So we flip-flop this time?
Maybe. I don't know if I can sit there and do that to my tribal chief in his presence.
But what if they have a shirt that has both of them? Then we could wear
then baby, I'm getting that. Baby, I'm not worried about the individual shirts. I'm getting that one.
The bad blood shirt.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So, I mean, I think Heyman is the type of person sitting back watching everything, and I feel like Heyman's probably thinking, okay, there has to be a motive for why my tribal chief is doing this, because Paul would not just be like, no. He's not going to be like Kevin, like, what you doing? I feel like because Paul always had a motive for something, and I don't want to say that of Roman, but I feel like there's Roman's doing it with an intent, so it is what it is, and I feel like Paul's understanding, Kevin is not. Randy Orton, I feel like Randy Orton, as much as he may not like it, and he's not going to say that, I feel like he thinks, okay, I've been in this business long enough to see this is being done with an intent to, you know, neutralize. So I'm not upset about it, and I hope, you know, it goes cleanly, which I hope this goes cleanly, because if it doesn't, you're going to hear me up there shouting all types of craziness at the ref, you know, because...
Well, also you look at someone like, let's say a Randy Orton real quick, is, you know, he also has made it very clear, I'm back to become a 17-time champion.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get number 16 until you win number 15, and... Right now, if you're on SmackDown, Cody's the one holding the gold. Mm-hmm. You know, he's had 2 shots at Gunther and gave it his best, but came up short. Cody is the one that, you know, Randy's the one who brought him in. Randy's the one who turned Cody into the man he is today and helped with that. So, you know, you feel that rivalry coming at some stage, whether it's, you know, Cody turning on... You know, Cody, you know, deciding to go on his own. Will it be a respect matchup? Will it be something like that? Or are we talking something more along the lines of, you know, Orton maybe making his infamous heel turn as we've seen many times before? You know, and then also something, and it's already been brought up by a couple of people in our chat already in this particular day, and something we had already talked about, the strides that Roman Reigns is going to eventually have to make if he wants to rebuild his OG bloodline of Paul Heyman, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, maybe even seeing if, you know, if Jacob goes off the rails, you know, will Solo, you know, be looking for, you know, for coverage as well. You know, at this point, Cody makes one good point. You know, you are now the chief without a tribe. Meanwhile, your brother is over on Raw at the height of his career holding singles gold. He has a title. You don't. Jay doesn't need Roman at this point. But Roman right now does need Jay. So is Roman going to be prepared, even after he had that great speech that Alyssa just absolutely loved of, you know, things change, but I don't, but not me, you know. But when it comes to Jay, he's going to have to eat some crow if he wants Jay back, because at this point, Jay has proven for the last 2 years, I can do this by myself. I can do this on my own. So, you know, I think everybody who sits here and believes, oh, Jay's just going to go back with open arms, I don't think it's going to be that simple. And so it's already been suggested, and we had already been talking about it anyway, that y'all need to do a pour the tea about Roman and Jay, and then maybe by contrast in a separate episode, maybe do something about, after this matchup happens, where are going to be the cracks, because you chose for Cody and Roman to be together. How is that now going to affect the friendship between Orton, Owens, and Rhodes on one side? And then is it going to ultimately affect Roman's ability to be able to recruit people back like Jay and Jimmy and others?
Sammy, probably.
You know, Sami Zayn, exactly.
Yeah.
So, because they made a lot of enemies, and they made a lot of people that don't like the members of them. And you saw how long Jay had to eat crow on Raw for the actions just because he was following the tribal chief's orders.
But now he good.
So, you know, I think this is going to be the start of something. Paul said, you know, we're just entering the 3rd inning or the 4th inning when, you know, they were talking about, you know, right about the time of the second Cody Roman matchup, where now you could really be looking at this and going, this is going to be the start of the next chapter. And, you know, enjoy the match while you can. Enjoy teaming up together. Crossroads into a spear or something, you know, see if that's something that could be a thing. You know, but then also, do they walk off with, you know, that mutual respect and agreement, or does Cody eat a spear, you know, or does Roman eat a crossroads right after the match is over?
Well, that'd be interesting to see. But we also know these entrances is about to be long as hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to the bathroom at the end of the match before, and make sure your camera's got plenty of power on it.
No, for real, because they're gonna be long as hell.
Solo don't exactly rush down to the ring neither anymore, so...
But it's okay now. He's wearing shoes at this point.
I'll wait.
He's got shoes on, so it's okay.
Now, real quick, because we got about a minute left before we got to go off, because we got 2 other shows that we're bringing tonight. We are going to be doing... I'll be on for Plate Exchange here in just a couple of minutes, and then we're doing Top Rope spoilers for Bad Blood, so we will have an opportunity to talk some more about this later tonight. Real quick, though, when you look at everything, right now it is being stated that this will not be the main event of Bad Blood. Right now, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell is scheduled to be the main event.
Jesus.
Do you believe that pulls away from the story, or do you believe this is still your top tier match, even if it was to, let's say, open the show?
I mean, this is going to be a banger either way, no matter where you put it. You can put it first, you can put it last,
but look at
you can put it on a different card. It's going to be
a
banger either way.
You have to think, look at who's in it. There you go.
But,
no, on our side, not the other side. It's not about that.
Yeah, we don't care about that. But, I mean, I think it would do well no matter where you put it. But if you put it at the beginning, you're going to have eyes on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is, and we'll end it with this, those two could put asses in seats, eyes on screens, numbers, paper in hand. And
their merch sells.
And
their merch sells big time. So,
I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah.
The rest of the premium live event will be what it's going to be, but they're going to be fine.
Now, any concern for either of y'all potentially about maybe ring rust for Roman? This will be his first match since April.
No.
You know, he's obviously appeared, obviously been in fights, obviously been in things. He took that table powerbomb about a month ago, you know, and had to sit out for a little bit. But any concern about ring rust?
I'm going to say the last time Roman came back, you know, when he was gone for a little bit because he had to undergo like stuff for his leukemia and chemo and everything, he came back. I don't, like, in my opinion, and I might be crazy because I might be Delulu, I didn't see ring rust when he came back from that. Like, you might have, but I didn't. I feel like Roman, you can go away, he can go away, come back, he gonna be fine. Because I feel like Roman in the background, while he at home, he be in training.
Alyssa,
I was about to say.
Alyssa saw that workout video in Georgia Tech.
I was about to say.
And mentally?
He might not have been in the ring, but he's been in that gym, so I'm not worried about a thing. Thank you.
I'm not either. I'm not
The
either.
only
that
people
really
you're
about the
worried
names.
about are Solo and Jacob.
No, I'm not really worried about
y'all
them
might
either.
want to go say y'all prayers, but you know, it's gonna be y'all.
We
Do
gon'
y'all
we gon' hit you with some holy water. You gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Like I do my floors, as Alyssa has stated.
But yeah.
Oh goodness gracious, y'all
Either way, y'all.
bring the fun. But either way, you know, this opens up so many doors that we're going to be able to see, you know, coming forth. So I definitely anticipate that we are just getting started, and this is going to be a conversation and a topic that's going to come up. It is, of course, inevitable that these two are going to end up on opposite ends of the ring against each other again at some stage, and each of you will, I'm sure, no doubt, return back to your corners. But at least for one night, for one chance,
for the last couple
you
of
get an
weeks,
opportunity to stand on the same side. You know, so we will enjoy it. But
I like how your nails are the color of Roman's background. I'm just now. I don't know. Like
I don't do anything by accident.
she did that for the Kaylani. I don't want to hear it. Good. It's time to put a wrap on it.
By accident.
But either way, we'll be back, as I said, for 2 more shows. You're going to be seeing me here maybe in about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to do plate exchange. We've got Jey Uso's Intercontinental title plates, and we also have a new NXT champion from last night. So we will be presenting a pair of new title belts and some plates. So I will be with y'all from the Georgia Southern Dome, or whatever I'm calling my office at this stage. I really need to get a name for that. So somebody work on that. Somebody put something in the comments of what we need to make that. But
the small Georgia Southern Arena.
There you go. Small GSU.
Yeah, there we go.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Either way, hail Southern. But either way, parting words.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
And Boy Scouts, we don't discriminate.
True. Sorry.
But yeah, we'll see y'all in a little bit for Top Row spoilers. Probably bring something to drink because we might make you spit it out because we're pretty funny. But you know,
no, we are funny. We're not pretty funny. We are funny. You should hear the people in the houses that we go into. Are
pretty funny.
Okay,
yeah, bye.
Now, pour the tea.